So this is like a complete Western style home right here. You have to be rich to have a house like this. When we're young, we don't think far into the future about what we want in our lives. We don't think about where we're going. We just go with the flow. We thrive without adult stresses and worries. Our family takes care of us, so we get used to that and just don't see what lies across that big ocean we call life.
And here's Mr. Snowman. And what's the secret to Kelly's snowman? Do we know?
A snowman melting by the fireplace.
A snowman melting by a fireplace? That's your secret?
Yeah.
Do you remember the first time you felt like you had responsibility? When was it? How did you feel? For some, it's when we start school, having to rely on ourselves to study and do well. For others, it's college, when we move out of our homes and thrown into big decisions like what we want to major in or where we want to see ourselves after 4 or 5 long years. It might not be either of those things, but as we experience more and more emotions, challenges, and life events, we carry more worry and stress about our future selves, and it builds up. We keep searching for answers when really we have them right in front of us. We control our outcome. We control where we end up. We control our thoughts. We control our actions. We just need to learn to master ourselves, and we can create anything we desire. It takes a lot of practice. Trust me, nobody's perfect. But with time, you'll understand that you can do anything you want to do. Hey guys, so I'm sitting outside on my balcony and just getting a little bit of fresh air because it's just stuffy in there. I've been in there for a very long time, so I just need to like step outside and chill. You know, I'm not gonna sugarcoat everything. Like, there is still a quarantine, there is still, you know, people that can't go outside, and filming at home, I'm usually just catching up on things, so like making content or editing or blog posts, stuff like that. So there's not really much that I'm doing but sitting on my butt all day. Today I'm not going to worry too much about things. I'm going to clean and I'm going to make a vision board because I've been wanting to do that. And the vision board is not only for my future and the life that I envision myself to have. It's going to have some motivational things in it, motivational quotes, a style that I really want to embody that'll change my confidence. I want to add in the things that I want to have in a home, I want to have in a life with my husband, and I think that's what motivates me, because then I can go into my Pinterest account and look at my vision board and scroll through it and get inspired again. So they've been doing this all day. They just go on the PA saying, "Stay inside." This is our balcony. That's the house. I love it so much. This is very hard to find in Japan. It's so big, and like, see, like behind me, it's so nice, and it's so tall, like there's lots of privacy. So we're gonna decorate this outside eventually, but I love our apartment. Welcome back to my office. You saw it in my last video, but this is where I'm gonna be sitting to make my vision board because that's what I just feel like doing right now. I wrote a letter to myself about my future home, what I'd like to wake up to every day. So I'd love to live in a Western style / Japanese style modern day home with a garden and private bath. The house will be cozy, peaceful, and a lot of forest and land, but easily accessible to the city. one thing I didn't add was any health inspo, but that is one thing I'd like to be is healthy. I told myself I wanted a Russian blue cat to help with anxiety, a boho, comfortable yet put together wardrobe that's easy to move around in, and tons of little encouraging quotes to motivate myself to keep going. I also put in some photos of women working from home, smiling, some meditation photos, and more. Literally just random photos. I tried to avoid any top 10 posts or posts that led to another website because I wanted to just click on this board and immediately get motivated and inspired. I put in that I want more money to give back to my followers, my family, for my future children, and to create a happy and successful life. Oftentimes we feel that money is a negative thing in our lives because so often we hear the words broke or I can't afford it. Therefore, it becomes our reality and we stay broke and we're unable to afford a lot of things in life. If you want to get to that vision of yours, whatever it is, it's so important to create a space that's clean and motivating. I created a schedule on Google Calendar, and in that schedule is clean out the fridge. I put every little thing in my calendar, including break times, making TikTok videos, and even just going for walks. Obviously, I don't follow it to a T, but it helps keep me on track. If I don't get something done that day, I move it to the next day and make that the priority. So in Japan, they have these little tube things that you can get. They have the wasabi. They have, this is garlic. And this is more garlic. We have a lot of garlic. I don't know why we have a lot of garlic. This is an empty bottle of garlic. They also have ginger and they have spices and they have things like that. They always come in tubes. It's really interesting. I don't know why they do it like that. While Ryuji makes lunch, I'm going to explain to you how we separate garbage. It's a whole other chore here in Japan. So basically you clean out your cans, bottles, and other beverage containers first, then you take off any wrapping around those beverage bottles. You have to throw the plastic wrapping away separate from the actual bottle. All Japanese bottles and beverage containers have a way to take off the wrapping, so it's actually quite simple. I never had a refrigerator as big as this before in Japan, so I forget how much of a responsibility it is to keep clean. Tons of expired food later, I managed to do it. We have 2 freezers and a large drawer for mostly drinks at the bottom. I'd say I'm grateful to have a fridge as large as this in Japan because if you live here, it's very rare that you'll have anything like it. I got my drawers for my desk! Yay! I'm so excited. I'm gonna take it out.
I'll help you.
Daijoubu. I'm not like a child.
You're a child.
Divorce.
Yeah. I'm like,
Wait. Okay.
ready?
Oh my god. It's not that bad. Where are we putting it? Here?
Put it on top of this.
On the deck? The table?
Yeah, why not?
These are nice drawers.
Oh, I want it.
This is so nice. We just have to unscrew this and put this in the front and then it's nice.
It's kind of cold.
So we came to the park. This is a nice park. Look at the flowers are still here. What kind of flowers are these? This is perfect for photos.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, they're still blooming, but these aren't sakura flowers. These are a different type of flowers, but they look like sakura, kind of, but they're like more bushy. I don't know how to explain them. In Japan, there's something called mono no aware. Mono no aware is a key term in Japanese culture. Mono means thing or things. Aware means feeling or sentiment, and the particle no indicates something an object possesses. So mono no aware signifies the deep feeling of things, the powerful emotions that objects can evoke or instill in us. It's often associated with the impermanence of things like blooming flowers. Sakura or cherry blossoms are a good example of this, or the passing of a season. In Japanese Zen teachings, this concept stresses that we should not hold attachment to transient things. Life is not permanent, so we should appreciate it and see the beauty in what life gives you. We need to celebrate life and start to become aware of our surroundings with gratitude. This teaches us that if you let go of unhealthy attachments besides physical things, we can start to craft the life we've always wanted and so much more. This hill is so perfect to roll down. It is just the perfect rolling hill. This hill is so steep. We could have a little picnic here. There's a picnic table up here. Down the slide, the rolly slide, because of the coronavirus.
No.
Why you be doing that, Rona? I got my alcohol spray here.
The ocean is near, but you dug a hole and buried my fear.
I love this. This is nice.
Down all the time. But still, it's trouble by
Random palm tree.
trouble too late. It's all trouble by trouble.
So nice to get outside. And these palm trees are so random. Oh my gosh. You guys, look at all the acorns. It's so crazy. Totoro was here. So we ended up touring around some home showings thinking they were closed. We checked to see if we could look inside on our own since nobody was around. And if it's by ourselves, we didn't think it was going to be an issue. When we went in, turns out another person was there wanting to show us the house. So we got roped in, and now I know how non-existent quarantine in Japan is, and we will never be this curious again. Please keep in mind, Japan is not under a lockdown still. Things just happen unexpectedly here. Another thing to mention is you're more at risk of going to a grocery store twice a week than this. Build it, okay.
You wait like a year or 2 years or something?
Yeah.
They build it for you.
So yeah, this is like a place where they showcase like the houses. And like, look at this. Look at this amazing deck here and like this house. Oh my god, look at the door. The living room.
You gotta put the plants right next to that.
So these houses are like a lot smaller compared to like American houses, but this is like so big in Japan. Like if I look at this, I'm like, oh my god, it's so big. But like if you compare it to like American houses, people are probably like, oh, it's not that big. These houses over here, this is what an average Japanese house looks like. Like new, modern day new. I hope you can hear me, it's so windy. Look at all these cute little houses over there. Oh my god, they're so cute and small. So this is like a complete Western style home right here. Like a now you have to be rich to have a house like this. It's so expensive to get a house in Japan. If you have one, you're either in the military or you're super lucky. Super lucky and work really hard. This one is very, yeah, modern looking, I keep saying. Yeah, there's solar panels on this one. But I love these windows in the brick. This is fake brick. In Japan, they use fake brick. It's like foam. It's like really weird. So we walked into the house and we were greeted by somebody. There was a tatami room next to us. It was gorgeous. And then we walked into the dining room. It was huge, very Western style. The kitchen was gorgeous. They build this house for you and you can customize it, which is pretty freaking amazing. And this is storage underneath the floor. And this is actually pretty common in Japan. The floor is heated, but this part is not. And then I saw the bathroom. The bathroom was my dream bathroom, something that I'd love to have someday. This mirror was huge. I was in love. I wanted everything. This was seriously the best house ever. And then they had an elevator in the building, which is something you can add on to the house. And then the closets were huge and spacious. This is something that I really want to work towards someday. Motivation. We also need to get out of here. We got sucked in, you guys. We got sucked in. At the end of the day, we decided to get takeout. Also, if you're gonna live anywhere in Japan, bikes are a very valuable thing to have in your life. Japanese magazines. A lot of them come with gifts, which is interesting. So this one comes with a bag, and so does this one. This one comes with a bag as well. And then this one comes with like a mirror and makeup bag and everything. Like, they try to really, oh, look, this one comes with a clock. A clock. I found a Ryuji. He's getting beer.
Yeah, they have a new key.
Ooh, that looks fancy. 7-Eleven makeup. These things are so nice for your eyes, like when you have a headache.
I don't want to get it.
So nice. You should try one. Just get one.
Maybe it's okay.
No? Okay. Look at all these desserts. They have chocolate cream bun, pizza stick, hot dog in a bag. This salad looks so amazing. A lot of people don't want to go to the grocery store, so they end up coming here, and it's actually a lot safer. There's a lot less people here, so people buy quick pre-made meals, and I'm okay with that. We are getting takeout in Japan. This is what we're getting today. It looks so good. Oh, he's not.
お待たせしました。ロースカツのお弁当2つですね。ありがとうございます。ありがとうございました。
はい。All right, so this is my Japanese takeout. It comes in like this. This is a takeout bento box, and we both got the same one. And it comes with chopsticks. Oh my god, it looks so amazing. So if you open it up, I can't eat all of this obviously, but oh, it looks so perfect. Oh my god. I can eat the salad, I can eat the rice and the meat and the pickled vegetables. I can't eat these things, but Ryuji will eat it. And then it comes with a little thing of soy sauce and some mustard. I can have the mustard, so obviously I can't eat everything, so I just improvise and I eat the things that I can eat. I'm not on any type of protocol right now because a lot of the ingredients that I do need are always sold out. Quarantine is kind of killing that for me, and I want to avoid going to the grocery store as much as possible. So sometimes I eat the things that I just feel like eating. Whoa. Ooh, whoa, so these are really good. Wow. So we got a bunch of books. Houses in Japan. This is what a Japanese house looks like. These are like layouts of a house. This is interesting. So this is a house plan, and these little squares here are green, and they have the other mini squares inside. This is tatami rooms, and there's not many places that have garages, but actually Japan doesn't have a garage. They put their cars outside, but some houses do have them, but they always put their cars outside or underneath something, so there's never any like garage that you open up with a click of a button. Wow, look at these homes. Oh my god, they're so beautiful. This is like an American, standard American home. Oh, some of these are so cute. Hey everyone, so it is late. Yeah, so today was as productive as I could be. I wasn't expecting to get pulled into a house showing, I guess. And there was only one guy there. We thought we were gonna go in for just a second just to check and look and see inside. I thought we could just step inside, but that wasn't the case, and then we ended up getting sucked in. But it was nice to get out at the park. We were distancing ourselves from other people, and I was near nobody, but there were a lot of people that were playing like soccer games and things like that. So it was a little scary, but you need to get out. Like, I'm going insane being inside, and I think everybody is. So, and it's hard to go out in Tokyo because it's like city life, you know. But anyway, I just wanted to say goodnight. I'm going to bed, and tomorrow is going to be a productive editing day, and hopefully this video had enough content. Like and subscribe, comment down below what you're doing to stay productive, or what you're doing during this current quarantine, what you've learned, something new that you learned. Have a good night, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Good night.